I have situation with my neighbor. I would like to be probably more spontaneous and effective in communication with her.
I'm gonna actually get Anna to teach them how to be in this role. Watch. Reverse roles.
Do you understand that I am busy?
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna do a sociodrama today, and we're gonna look at how you can develop some skills for dealing with contentious neighbors. Okay? Okay. Good. Thank you. So John keeps on ringing her doorbell and knocking on her door.
I'm lonely and she's a nice lady.
I'm not sure what people will say that he's coming when my husband is not home.
I have absolutely no time for you. You are a freak. Get the hell away from me. I'm just coming over to bring you dinner.
I wish that I could be your go-to friend. I can't.
Bye, John.
Wait. Tell me a situation in your life in which you would like to be more spontaneous in the way you're interacting with somebody.
Well, I have situation with my neighbor. I would like to be probably more spontaneous and effective in communication with her. I want to be able to be effective and set boundaries and be able to communicate with her when she ring the bell of my door or knock the door, even though she knows that I don't like that.
Aha, okay, so you'd like to find ways to set some limits with her?
Yes.
And in a way that offends her?
Yes, in a, like kind of appropriate.
In a way where it doesn't create more drama.
Got it.
Yes. Okay. All right. So come sit here.
Okay.
And we're going to invite a group member to be his neighbor. So if you will come in, Deb, and you'll sit in this chair. So Deb has no way of knowing how to play this role, right? So the lovely thing about psychodrama, this is why it's different than just plain role play. Okay, I'm going to actually get Anna to teach them how to be in this role. Watch. Reverse roles.
My name is Lena.
Leanna.
Uh-huh.
Leanna, how old are you?
I am 50.
50. And Leanna, how long have you lived in this place?
I live here about 1.5 years, and as well as Anna, we moved kind of at the same time.
What are you wearing today?
I'm wearing like leggings and like Nike sports shoes and down jacket.
A down jacket?
Yes.
You're cold?
Yes, I'm cold.
Okay. And who do you live in your house with?
I live with my daughter and with my dog.
Okay. How old is your daughter?
30. She's 30. She's 30. Yes.
How old is Anna?
I think she probably in her 40s.
Okay. So before you reverse roles, what's it feel like to be you?
I feel tired.
You're tired.
Extremely tired.
Why are you so tired?
My whole life is just suffering and survival, and I am unhappy person.
The last couple of times you've gone and knocked on her door or rung her bell, what was the motivation for doing that?
I just want to help her and to give her some stuff. I'm bringing her sometimes candies, sometimes some.
Okay, so you're trying to make connection with her.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Come stand behind your chair. So I want to understand about this connection. Say more about the connection you want to have with her.
I want to make friends.
You lonely?
Yes.
Okay. And you bring her candy.
I bring her candy I want her to tell me that how happy she is with my candies.
I'm going to double you. I'm going to say what I think
Okay.
you're feeling, Lena, and you tell me if this is right. I want her to like me.
Absolutely. I want her to like me.
Good. Come sit down. Okay. Good. Reverse roles. Tell me a little bit about the situation. She hasn't just done this once or twice.
Yes, she just knocks in my door, or usually she rings the bell, and sometimes it's like almost like I'm taking a shower on the second floor and I have client in 15 minutes, and my dog is barking, and she rings like nonstop for 10 minutes, like.
Okay, so this is how you want to figure out how to address this with her, right? And you know
Yes.
right now that part of why she does it is she's lonely and she's trying to make connection with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I know that.
All right. So I want you to begin by showing us absolutely the worst way you could deal with this.
Okay. All right.
Here she is. You've asked her to sit down. You have to have a conversation with her.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead.
The worst one.
Yeah.
Okay. Liana, do you understand that I am busy? I cannot be do you see the notice? I put the notice on my door just because of you, because nobody else knock or ring the door. You are the one. Do you see that? Why you are do you think I cannot hear when you are ringing the door for 5 minutes non-stop?
Reverse roles.
Liana, don't you see the door? Don't you see the sign on the door? When you just stand here and ring non-stop. What? I don't understand. Don't you see? I put that sign up there just for you, because it doesn't seem to matter to you whether I'm upstairs taking a shower or whatever I'm doing. You just ring the doorbell, and I can't come to the door. But don't you see? Haven't you understood? I put that sign up specifically because of you.
Stand behind your chair and say what's going on inside of you, Liana.
I just wanted you to like me.
So before you get to talking to her, what does it feel like to have her address you like this?
I feel it feels like it feels like there is something not like I do not deserve it.
So what do you feel?
I feel frustrated, and I feel angry.
Okay, good. So come sit back down. Okay. So now we know part of the reason I do this is because I want my protagonist, Anna, to understand what it feels like to be Liana, so that she can figure out how to work in this situation to get Anna the results that she wants, which is for Liana to back off a little bit but not be devastated and not be angry. Reverse roles. So I need to tell you that she may get angry. You're going to set limits. People don't like limits being set, Anna.
All right.
But there's a way to do it that's not mean.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that what you really would like is to be able to set limits with her and feel into yourself that you're not having been mean about it.
Yes, absolutely.
Regardless
yes.
of how she feels. Okay,
Yes.
great. All right, so let's begin. Why don't you try something different, and we'll see how it works, okay?
Liana, I would like you to thank you very much for your candies. I would like you just, before you're coming and you want to knock the door or ring the bell, I cannot react each time for the door ring, the doorbell or knocking the door. I would like you just to send me a text message or call prior coming.
Reverse roles. Now I want you, as Anna, to feed that back to Liana just the way Anna said it.
So, Liana, I can't answer the door each time you ring the doorbell or knock on my door. I can't do that. I appreciate the candies and what you bring to me. So I would like you to call me or send me an email or something when you want to be coming over, so I can let you know whether this is a good time or not.
Turn your head to the side, Liana. Tell us what's going on.
So I still want to ring the bell or knock the door because I feel like I have some urge for that. But I understand her limits. I understand that she wants me, and next time if I will knock the door, then she might be angry.
So what I'd like to do is help you develop some other options, and the way we're going to do that is by letting you staying in the role of Liana. Deb is going to continue as Anna and try something different. And then I will try the role of Anna on and try something different. And you can see as Liana what feels most useful.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Mm-hmm.
So, Liana, thank you for what you've been bringing to me. I think we might be able to see if whether or not how we might want to connect with each other. What we're doing right now isn't working. And I imagine it might be frustrating for you because when you ring the doorbell, I'm not always very receptive.
Okay. Liana, how does that feel?
It feels like it feels both versions feel good. It feels just there is something in me which if I would be able to go to therapy, it's something hurts inside me like each time
Yes.
people want to hurt me.
Yes.
And
Yes, she's hurting
yes,
you.
yes.
Is she being mean?
No.
Okay, good. Thank you, Deb. You come out. I'm going to be Liana for a minute. Anna for a minute, and see if I can come up with something different. You did a great job, so I'm not sure I'm going to add anything to it, but. So thank you for coming out to have coffee with me. You have been very generous.
That feels very good. Yes, I am.
Yeah. I'm not sure you understand that I work out of my house. And when I'm working or getting ready to work and you come over and you push the doorbell or you start knocking, it doesn't work for me, and it's making me feel like I want to pull back from you. And I don't want to pull back from you. So I'm going to ask you from now on not to come over unless you've texted me or called me or emailed me and have gotten a response, so that I can spend time with you and feel good about being with you.
Wow. That feels very good.
Okay. So let me come out of the role of Anna. And I'd like to invite you to come back into your own role. And Deb, you go back and be Anna. And you find a way. So this is basic communication skills 101. You got to start by validating her.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So validate
and
then set your limit.
Liana, thank you for being so generous. I really appreciate the candies and I love them. I loved all your candies. It's just I'm not sure that you got that. I do work at home, and it's recently I'm extremely busy. I work from 60 to 80 hours per week. So, and I see that I feel like you might feel like I'm pulling away from you, but I am not. It's just because I'm busy and I don't want to look mean with, like opening the door and it's just because I'm stressed because I have clients and I'm busy with my homework. So I would like to create relationship with you, just to have time for that, and for doing that and having the space for that, just please text me or call me, and then we can figure out the time when we can spend together.
Reverse roles. And just do the very last part. Assume that you've already validated her.
So, in the future, I really do want to work out and see about a relationship with you. And so I'm hoping that in the future, you will just call me or text me or email me, and know that if you haven't heard back from me, I'm probably not available, so that you won't come over unless we've kind of prearranged something.
It feels very good.
rehearse roles. So, Deb, would you come out of the role and de-roll? And why don't you do it right here, turn to her, and just say who you're not, who you are.
Oh, I'm Deb. I'm not Liana.
Yes.
And one thing you felt in the role of Liana?
Felt a little desperate.
Mm-hmm. And is your own life as Deb, can you relate to needing to set limits with somebody that you don't want to hurt them, but you really want them to hear?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Can you share that with Anna?
Sure.
Turn on the side a little bit.
Okay. Yes. My sister will often call me, and our schedules are really different. So she lives abroad, so when I'm available, she's not, sometimes, and vice versa. And so there have been some time, and I want to connect with her. I want to be, have a relationship with her. But there are times we have to kind of talk about what's a time that we can be it's mutually convenient for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something I have had to do with her.
Good. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So coming out of the role, you stand here with me, and that's an example of role training.
Wow, that was wonderful.
Good.
Oh, thank you.
Next we'll do sociodramatic.
All right.
Well, so welcome. So you live in a community, and living in a community can be rather challenging, not only because of conflict within your homes, but sometimes conflict with your neighbors. So I'm wondering, what sort of conflict do you folks have with your neighbors?
My neighbor is coming late at night with a very loud music in the car, and it's bothering me.
And I live near the bottom of a long hill where there's water runoff, and so my neighbor's water is running right into my yard.
My neighbor comes over all times during the day and just knocks on the door and drives me nuts.
You got that too?
Oh,
Yes. You got that too?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So intervening with that can be really challenging, can't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. What's some of the concerns you have about intervening? About saying anything?
Don't want to hurt their feelings.
Don't want to hurt her feelings?
Yeah.
Don't want them to retaliate and make life miserable.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be, it to be contentious.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to do a sociodrama today, and we're going to look at how you can develop some skills for dealing with contentious neighbors. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Thank you. In this chair is a neighbor. A neighbor who frequently rings this person's doorbell, knocks on this person's door. Okay? So I'd like to know from you, what is this person's name? Can you give me a name for this person, Angela?
John.
This is John, okay? And how old is John?
John is 43.
43. And what's his living situation?
He's single.
He's single. Okay. So can one of you come sit here and be John? We know you're 43. We know you're single. What kind of work does he do?
He owns his own business.
What kind of business is it?
Landscaping business.
Landscaping business. Okay. In this chair is his neighbor. And let's find out something about his neighbor. So what's his neighbor's name?
Beverly.
Beverly. Okay. Can you come sit here and be Beverly?
Sure.
So guys, tell me how old Beverly is.
36.
36. And what does she do for a living?
Kindergarten school teacher.
Kindergarten school teacher. Okay. And is she married? Is she single? What's her story?
She's married.
She's married. So John keeps on ringing her doorbell and knocking on her door. Where's her husband in all this?
He works at night.
He works at night. Okay. All right. So we're beginning to get some of the story. Okay. So let's hear more about what is it he's doing that's annoying her so much.
He comes over unannounced.
He comes over unannounced. Okay. Anything else?
She has the dog at house, and dog barks all the time. Each time he knows.
Comes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Has she ever said anything to him? Has she ever asked him in the past to not come over so much because it makes the dog bark?
Not that directly.
Not that directly. Okay, fine. So this is a chance for Beverly to talk to John. Now, before we start, who can imagine what Beverly is feeling? Raise your hand if you can imagine what Beverly. So come on up on the stage. Come stand behind Beverly, and you're going to do what we call doubling. You're going to say one thing you think she's feeling or thinking about as if you're inside her head. Okay? So let's see. Come on up.
I just finished a long day of work. I just want some peace and quiet.
Good.
It's uncomfortable for this man to come over to the house when my husband's not here.
I am so angry
Why are you angry?
because it irritates me. My dog is barking. I want a peace in my life.
Aha. Okay, good. Anything else you can imagine Beverly is thinking or feeling? I want to tell him to stop, but I'm afraid he'll get angry at me.
I'm not sure what people will say that he's coming when my husband is not home.
Right. Okay. Good. So all these are things that are going on inside of Beverly. Here's John. What do you think is going on? Who can imagine what's going on inside of John when he is going over to Beverly's house? He's been knocking and ringing the bell, and the dog barks, and sometimes she answers and sometimes she doesn't. What do you think's going on inside of him? Come on up and double him.
I'm lonely and she's a nice lady. She seems like she's a nice lady.
I have skills and I can help her out with things around the house. I know her husband's gone and I want to help.
Wait, stay there. Why?
Well, you know, her yard looks a little rough, and I know that she might not have a man around to help her do some things like, you know, fixing the doors or, you know, some basic things. I've been able to help.
I understand that, John. You're very generous. How come? What's motivating you to be
you know,
generous?
I'm alone and I have extra time and I want to help out.
Okay, I'm going to come double you, and you see if this feels right or not, okay? I feel good about myself when I help other people out.
Yeah.
If it's true, put it in your own words.
It makes me feel good knowing I can help out a neighbor.
Thank you. Another word.
I just enjoy to be around this woman.
Why?
I just like her like a woman. I'm single guy.
She's beautiful.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's sexy.
And I don't know where her husband is, but he's not around a lot.
Oh, yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. So this is about helping you learn to set some limits with him in a way that feels right for you. Okay? So I would like you to begin by showing us absolutely the wrong way to do this.
I have absolutely no time for you. You are a freak. Get the hell away from me.
Would we agree that's probably not the best way to interact with a neighbor that you wish to have a cordial relationship with moving forward?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. So, right. So knowing what's going on inside of him, okay, how would you interact with him? And I'm going to ask you to do this as Beverly, and then I'm going to invite other people to have a turn, trying out different ways. Okay? I'm going to stand off the stage, and let you try it out. Go ahead.
Hi, John.
Hey.
Well, I wanted to come over today. You know, usually it's the other way around, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. I'm wanting to, you know, I have a bit of a concern.
Okay.
And my issue is that, you know, sometimes when you come over, I am kind of unwinding from my busy day teaching, and you know, my dog Astro, he barks a lot.
He can get to know me.
And sometimes, you know, I'm really tired from being around lots of kindergartners, and I need a little bit of downtime, and I want to make sure that when you and I talk, that I'm really present for you when you're there. I'm available to be in your company.
Okay. Does that mean you don't want me to come over?
Well, you know, I have an idea.
All right.
How about you text me? Because, you know, I gave you my number that time that you asked for it.
Okay.
And how about you text me
Okay.
when you'd like to come over rather than knocking or ringing my doorbell? Because, you know, Astro, he goes berserk. Okay. And then he's barking and and hair sheds, and, you know, he gets all ruffled. It takes him a while to settle.
Okay.
And so if you texted me, and then and then if I can, I will respond.
Okay.
And then and I'll let you know when would be a good time if it's not at that time.
All right, that sounds reasonable.
Does that sound?
It
How's
does.
that sound?
It sounds okay.
Okay.
I get it.
So that was actually very well done, Beverly. Okay?
Yes.
But it's 2 months later, and he's starting to ring your bell again. And now you've got to really set some limits with him. Okay?
That's hard.
It is hard.
Ooh, that makes me feel anxious.
I'm going to ask you to do one or two sentences at a time.
Okay. Hi, John.
Hey, I just went to KFC. I got a bucket, and I can't eat the whole thing, and I was wondering if you wanted to share.
That's lovely. Now's not the right time.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you go.
All right. Do you already have dinner plans or something? Because I
do. I have dinner plans with my husband.
Oh, okay. I hear you. Hey, Beverly. I got a bucket at KFC, and I've got some extra food, and it's dinner time.
Yeah, it's dinner time.
Right. So I'm coming because I thought, you know, I haven't seen you in a while, and it'd be fun to hang. And the food's good. It's still hot.
Not now.
Reverse roles. Say not now the same exact way she said.
Not now.
Are you angry with me?
Reverse role.
Are you angry with me?
I am. I'm feeling frustrated.
How do you get to know a neighbor around here? I'm just trying to get to know you. That's all. I don't mean anything bad by it. It's like people bring food by.
But it's all the time.
I'm just trying to be generous. I'm a good guy. And, you know.
I know you're a good guy. That's what makes it hard for me to set limits with you.
Sorry. Just not used to that. I mean, I just wanted, you know,
And
it's like a good neighborly thing. It's like you...
You're getting frustrated, Beverly.
Yes.
Okay. So you come out of the role for you be John, and let's have somebody else from the group show you ways to set limits with this man who has simply refused to accept your limits. Okay? Who'd like to give it a try? You be Beverly and you're John.
I'm just to bring you dinner.
I understand, John, but this is not a good time. And you've come over now several times when it was not a good time.
I'm just trying to be neighborly.
But I asked you to text me. You haven't been texting me, and you're coming over at times that are not good. And this is not allowing us to have a good relationship with our neighbors. And I'm getting really frustrated at you.
In 2 sentences, I want you to respond to John. Will you do that?
I appreciate you coming over, but I asked you to text me. I need you to text me and wait for me to respond.
Reverse roles. And you're going to see how this feels. I want you to warm up to John, okay?
I appreciate you coming over, but I asked you to text me, and I need you to text me before you come over.
Sounds like you're mad.
Reverse roles.
It sounds like you're mad.
John, I'm getting there because you're not listening to what I've been asking.
Reverse roles.
You're not listening to what I'm asking.
I know.
Why?
Reverse roles.
Why?
I'm lonely.
Reverse roles.
I'm lonely.
I'm going to double for you, okay, Beverly?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so hooked now.
I am.
I'm so hooked. I need to make him feel better.
I do.
Okay, good. 2 of you stand up. You go be John. Can I invite someone else to be Beverly and see if you can find a way to help her not feel hooked? Okay? So start with, I'm so lonely.
I'm so lonely.
I can see that. And I wish that I could help you with that, but the situation is awkward for me. I'm coming home exhausted, and I also have a husband. He works at night, but I do have a husband. So I wish I could be your go-to friend, but I can't.
Reverse roles. Let's see how you feel as John hearing that.
I understand, but I'm tired after a long day. I have a husband. He works late, but I have a husband, and this is just really awkward.
Okay, reverse roles. Reverse roles. And I want you to listen again to what she said, because she made an I wish statement. Okay, and that's really an important part of this. All right?
I wish that I could be your go-to friend. I can't.
Reverse roles.
I heard it this time. Well,
As Beverly, would you say that to John?
I wish I could be your go-to friend, but I can't.
Okay, I understand.
I'm not happy about it.
I'm not happy
But I
about it.
understand.
I do understand.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. Come on out of the roles. Let's give you two a chance to play it out again. You've just learned all kinds of ways of managing this. Give it a try and see how it feels to you. And we'll reverse you so you can hear it, okay?
John, I wish I could be your go-to person, but I can't.
Reverse roles.
John, I wish I could be your go-to person, but I can't.
Thank you for being honest with me. It hurts. But I appreciate you being honest with me.
Good.
Now I know that it's not because you hate me.
No, it's not. It's not. But I'm glad you understand.
Reverse roles. Two months go by. And he's starting again. So you're going to learn to be short sentences.
Yes.
Not explain everything. Keep
Yes.
it short and say I wish and be very clear.
Yes.
Right? And if you get stuck, you have a whole bunch of people who will show you.
Yes.
And you're going to be a little persistent.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Let's watch.
All right. Beverly, I got some pizza, and it's good stuff. It's really good. You gotta taste it. You got to taste it. I swear. It's
John?
so delicious.
John, I'm in the middle of something right now. We can't visit today.
I've been really, I've heard you. I've been really good, and this is for you. I want you to taste this stuff.
We
It's
can't
great.
visit today. Today's not the day.
You know, look, I haven't seen you in 2 months.
So you know what? I hear my tea kettle going. So I need
go with the
my,
pizza.
My tea kettle is going and it's whistling. It's time for me to go. Bye, John.
Wait,
Very good. Very good.
That made me anxious, but that's okay.
Made you anxious, but that's okay.
Yes.
Because your goal is to have him leave you alone,
Yes.
right? Was she mean and nasty?
No.
Was she unkind?
No.
Did she set very clear limits?
Yes.
He pushed past them, she kept setting them. And finally, she closes the door in his face. Was that an appropriate response, you guys think?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you.
Thanks.
And thank you. And let's get up and let's go sit down. The next part of a sociodrama group, we would sit and the group members would talk about how they connect to this story. We're not going to do that because of time. But if a psychodrama has a lot of action and a little bit of sharing, with sociodrama, we have a